Hi guys, I'm Chi. Yes, I'm bringing you guys Emeka Ike in the news again. Alright, credits to Channels Television by the way. Alright, so please subscribe, like and share. Now I'm about to react to the video. Now, the thing is this, that many people are suffering the same thing that he went through. You know, that is divorce of 2017. Yes, 14 years of marriage with 4 kids. And he said he lost almost everything. Yes, 80% of his lands, he said he lost it. The school, he lost everything. Almost everything, he said. While he was away in the US shooting movie, he said it was only his bag, his luggage, that he only succeeded to have with him. Guys, it's terrible. A lot of people have made the same mistake that, in fact, some are even suffering in it right now, whereby their wives are showing them pepper. You know, marrying the wrong people. I will show you guys the video. In fact, let me show you guys the video, then we can continue right away, okay?
My secondary school, St. Nicholas College on CMD Road, Magodo, was shut down.
You heard that?
Over $480 million investment, Naira investment. That year, $480 million Naira investment was shut down, and all I had was constant battery. I was always saying, look, I don't need this lady, what's going on? I went on air, I was like, come on, I never did.
They lied on him.
Babe, what's going on? They say I beat you, do I? No, but you're a star, you know, they can always manipulate things and all that. So I was gullible until I discovered that she was actually the one behind this whole thing.
You see that?
You know, some ladies are too desperate for marriage lately, and she actually told me one time that I'm not the marriage type. I didn't understand it.
Strong one.
So the young men need to know that there are plenty ladies.
You see that? He's saying that young men, they need to know that it's not all lady. The first ones that start rushing you, they are rushing you for something, your money, your property that you have, because they have known your capacity. And a lot of people have made those wrong choices, especially people abroad. I tell you, Nigerians abroad who brought some ladies, man, or even married them from there. They are suffering this thing right now. Most of them have lost home. They are paying child benefits. In fact, they are frustrated. In fact, they regret ever marrying a Nigerian girl. Yes, these ladies come and then turn to something else when they are in abroad. You know, now you see Nigerians, they prefer to go marry girls from other countries, from Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, Zimbabwe, different countries now, because they feel that those girls are cool-headed. And they are saying that our Nigerian girls, man, their eyes is on money. It's on money and what you have. And cheating is always involved. You know, and a lot I need now. Let's continue.
That are not the married type lately, and they're the ones that get you and I first. The good ones don't show the things, the signs that you want to see want to go to a party with a girl. But these ladies show you everything you want to see, and then when you get into it, that's a lot. So it was depressing to find out that the person you were actually confiding in knows that men were coming to your house. I was making calls with them and arranging and discussing this thing. And the resolution was, okay, after it all, blackmailing. I was busy grouping with the blackmail. I didn't know it was much more than that.
Wonderful.
So it was crazy. My school was shut down. Students were told, go home. This school is shut down. This marriage is shut down.
A big investment, 480 million Naira school, shut down just like that. According to him, she just went and told all the students, go home. Can you imagine that? Huh? You know that rich people, guys with money, they are the ones that are most confused in this world, because they don't even know if the girls really love them for who they are, just them. They are them as a human being. Or is it the money aspect of it? But the question guys that are rich or in abroad should ask themselves is that this classic girl you want to marry, this particular kind of girl you want to marry, if you were that kind of person that was like 10 years backward of your life, you know, that time you don't have anything. If you were such a person and you approach this particular girl that you want to marry, or you married now that is dealing with you, if you were such a person like 10, 15 years back, will this girl accept you in your condition of state of poverty? She will not. She will just tell you, hey, get out of here. Don't ever. In fact, she will block you. But you see what? Now you are in abroad, or you are rich, your business is doing well. They will come for you once you just show them small money, take them out, buy them things. You know, they will start confessing love for you. Now you do mistakes. What about those girls that were with you when you were nothing? I think those ones were the real ones, because they were with you when you have nothing. Because now you have something, you bullshit them, you start going for high class, not knowing that those high class girls wouldn't have even accepted you if you were still nothing. See, that's the mistake. Guys that are rich or in abroad are still falling into the traps of these kind of girls who want to render them useless. Let's continue.
On the same day, I was on air heading for a movie shoot in America. They already knew I was traveling. They were planning it. So I had to do... I was directing a movie, and I was going to act in one of the movies. So 2 movies for J&J Pictures in Maryland. So they knew I was going to be away for a while. So they took that time to plan. So I was on air when she rang the bell. And all the students came out and said, look, I'm shutting down this school right now. You all have to go to their parents, put you in another school. I wasn't waiting for it. I came back home to nothing. My property, my house has been moved. Everything is there, because my house is in Ogudu GRA, where I built my own house. But I was staying close to St. Nicholas College in Magodo, because if a student needs attention, I should be able to wake up 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to attend to it and do what I gotta do. So they had moved all the properties I have in Lagos. I lost plenty of them, like 80% of my lands, because it was just a bag I traveled to America with that had trust with me.
So the documents for those lands were taken.
People are bidding on my property and I'm looking at it and I feel like killing myself, because I can't defend what you don't have evidence to.
Yeah.
So it was a plan.
That one is hot, man. That one is deep. Man, this guy suffered. It's only God that helped him to pass through all this pain, the heartbreak, the depression. You know? Look at, he doesn't have evidence of his documents. She has taken everything. This is what happens to you guys who don't want to learn. When you know you are now start seeing that sign that your woman is not trustworthy anymore. Why should you leave documents? You know, keeping documents where you know that she knows that they are there. Why should you still keep that document in the house with her? And she knows where you kept them. Or maybe she's in charge of them. And you are suspecting that her movements are not pure anymore. Huh? Most guys still do the same mistake till this day. Oh, it's my woman. Oh, it's my woman. But when your woman's character is turning toxic, suspicious, should you still entrust documents in her care? Oh, man. A lot of guys abroad are in abroad here not knowing that their woman back home have sold everything they have. You know why? Most of the guys married girls that dated all these cultist boys. While they were in school those days, they were in court. They dated toxic guys, like guys that can manipulate them before you came and now marry them. So they still have links to those guys, like they still have attachment to them. Those guys still call them, still manipulate them. Like you heard him say that those guys will come to the house while he was away. They'll be discussing the blackmail in his own house. Now, do you think those guys, do something, those things they do in their room with her? So if you don't trust your woman, hold your documents yourself. Or give a trusted lawyer, property lawyer, they can handle your documents for you. Then you can write your will. But for him, he didn't do that. But if those documents were registered, he bought it in his name, maybe he knows the family that sold it to him, I think it's easy to retrace them back. It's easy. But I don't know how he could have bought it. And because I know if you buy a land, you have the power of attorney or C of O. Then you can go to government where you registered or documented things. Those documents they give to you when you buy land from the government, from the people that sold to you, the lawyer that signed, the witnesses that were there. At least they could have come and, when you take the matter to court, they'll come and bear witness and say, yes, they were there, they were there. So I don't know whether maybe he was buying all the properties in her name, which is very dangerous. When you don't trust your woman, don't ever buy any property in her name. Because some of those her exes could manipulate her one day, especially, you know, some of these girls. In fact, let's continue.
So the evidence was taken?
There's no evidence because you came back, they moved your load out of the house. And you can't see any piece, nothing. Your wristwatches, your awards, your pictures with presidents, everything I got as Emeka Ike was gone. It was just that box I went to America with.
So painful. So you see that? Everything gone. Watches, expensive watches, documents, photos, at least memories. You know, memories, you know, with photos you can keep memories. So he said he lost all. This is it. You date, or you look, he even said that he even put this girl through school, you know, higher institution, paid her fees, everything, not knowing that the love she was confessing for him is fake love. Maybe she just took it as an opportunity. Wow, this guy is sweet, let me just jump in. But not truly with her heart, which a lot of girls are still doing to today. Just because you're in abroad or you are now rich, they just see you as escape route. At least he's rich, I can be making money from him while I'm dating the other guys. Most of them are still longing for their ex. They are still dying for their ex. They love their ex more than you. They still wish their ex will come back to them. And they still have contacts, talking with them, in talking terms with them. But you will never know. They will tell you, no, we're just friends now. Or they will just confuse you and tell you, it's just my friend. You know that the days when you're getting married, you know most of the guys that come there to witness that marriage, most of the guys that she's saying to you, this is my friend in school, this is my close friend in school, this in school, all those guys that she's introducing to you and you're shaking them, most of them are the guys that have slept with her. Yes, if she introduces you to about 10 guys and you shake hands with them, inside that 10, 3 or 4 have, you know, done 1 or 2 with her, and inside some of them, she's still having feelings for 1 or 2 or 3 of them. But these things are hidden in their mind. Girls always invite their exes to witness their marriage. I don't know why they do that. I had a story of a guy who cancelled his marriage because he caught the girl he was about to get married to. Tomorrow is marriage and the girl had slept with someone today. He found out and he cancelled the whole thing. Can you imagine that? A lot of girls do that. A week, a month, 3 months, 6 months to their wedding, they start enjoying all the guys that they know they could enjoy. Sleeping with many guys. They'll be like, yes, I'm getting married now. If I get married, I'll not have opportunity to enjoy guys anymore. So I just want to enjoy myself. Then I'll now close my leg and be in my husband's house. Is that not rubbish? So that's it. So these things happen. So be careful. Did your woman or your girlfriend now, is she loving you for you or for the money you have and the abroad you are in or the properties, your investments? Why is she really loving you? You have to find out. That's why sometimes you have to act as if you are poor. Sometimes act like you are poor for like a year or 2, just to see the true character of the person you married. Yes, pretend like you don't have money anymore. If you are bringing like 100, start bringing like 10, 15. Say let's manage, things are hard. Just to understand how she will react towards you. Will she understand? Will she still be happy with you, love you, respect you? Or will she start misbehaving, insulting you? Sometimes act poor. Even when you are dating, act poor so that you know the true character of who you are dating. Very important. And documents. Please, if you don't trust your woman, don't put her name in your document. Yes, put your name there. Or your children's name and hand it over to a lawyer. Write your will. Anything can happen. You don't know the people she's talking with. All her exes, guys she dated. Some of you don't know that your wives, their exes are still in contact with them. I'm telling you the rugged truth. Sometimes go and check their statement of account. Tell them to print out all the banks they have. They should print out the statements of account. You will see different names of different guys. And if you see 5 guys' names appearing constantly, one is sending money all the time. Some of them are suspects. Some of those types that keep sending money, they are suspects. They could be the one dating her behind your back. And she might just cover up and tell you, no, we're just friends now, blah, blah. Open your eye. Even while you're at work, who is talking with your woman on phone? Who are those guys talking with your woman? They could be the one to mislead her. They could be the one to start brainwashing her, manipulate her. Could you believe that in court, he said that they all knelt down begging this girl, please, please, don't divorce. Please. She was like, George, divorce me. They knelt down, him and his family members, begging this girl, his wife. She disagreed and went on with the divorce. So he said everything was a blackmail by the gunmen I don't know the connection she has with gunmen. I don't know. She sold everything. What happened to the money? He doesn't equally know. But well, I thank God for his life. Now he's happily married. And I pray that God will bless his new marriage. He has learned better. And guys, be very careful. Who are those guys talking to your woman? Who are those guys chatting your woman? Sometimes they do video call. They are making love on phone. You know the love making on phone thing. Video call. She'll be showing her body parts, using her finger to do it. Carrots, sex talk. You will never know because you're away at work. Some of them clean evidence. They have dating apps. When you come back, they delete them. They are too secretive in nature. Be very careful. Not all of them, but many of them as well. But now the thing is this. Be careful. Show your woman great love. So that when the fault comes, it will not be from you. It will be from her. Make sure you play your part very well as a man. Show her all the love. Give her everything, attention, everything you know that you can do to your to the best you can. So that when anything starts falling apart, you know that you tried your best. Let me tell you, you know why you have to do it? You don't know the people she dated. So if the love those people showed her is greater than yours now that you have married her, there'll be a problem. She will still be thinking about them. Still be calling them once in a while. And whenever they call, she will pick. They will talk, remember the old days when they are making love on bed, how the positions they did. She could start showing them her body parts, and they'll be showing their own. They could equally release. Yes, they normally release, hot. They release on bed, on the chair, wherever they are doing it. Or when she's showering, she's showing them how she showers. Because their love was greater. So always outperform them. Do greater things. Because you don't know the kind of things they did to her. Even when making love things. Give her the best you can. Every position, anything she wants you to do, do it because you don't know the people that handled her. So if you are there doing sluggishly, she might fall back on them. So always be at the top of your best to your woman. Treat her very well so that those old memories of those guys will wipe away automatically. And then your memory will be completely on her head. She'll always think about you and never them anymore. Give her allowance, treat her fine. Take her out, play with her, create new events in your marriage, okay? To keep the fire burning. And always be close to your woman. Very close to your woman. Be like a best friend to